What's up, everybody, and welcome to Salia's Learning Hub, where we make commerce or learning easy. Okay, so today is our introduction to commerce, and before we dive into the definition, we need to know that by the end of this video, the things you should be able to attain. First, you should be able to define what commerce is. You should be able to identify the branches of commerce. You should be able to outline some importance of commerce and give examples of commercial activities. So let's dive straight into the video. Now, before we define what commerce is, just assume that we have a farmer here in Cameroon. The farmer is producing cocoa. That cocoa is being sold to Europe. How is it possible that cocoa is sold to Europe market? Okay, that brings also a definition of commerce. What is commerce? Commerce deals with the distribution and exchange of goods and services from the producer to the consumer. So whatever activity we are studying in commerce, it is practical, right? So we know that goods need to leave the producer to get to the consumer. So in commerce, we are dealing with those activities that bridge the gap between the producer and the consumer. Okay, so that is it for commerce. Know that commerce makes ensure that goods get to the final consumer. Next, we'll be looking at the branches of commerce. Commerce has two branches, and the branches we have trade and aids to trade, or what we call auxiliaries to trade. What is trade? Trade is the buying and selling of goods and services within and out of the country with the aim of making profit. And trade is divided into two. We have the home trade and the foreign trade. Home trade deals with buying of goods inside the country, and foreign trade or international trade deals with buying and selling between two or more countries. And then now we have the aids to trade. These are those activities that help trade. Without these activities, it will be difficult to carry out trade. And what are the activities? We have transport. Transport deals with movement of goods and services from one place to another. Like we have the road transport, we have the air transport, we have the sea. We're going to dive deep as we go ahead with our lesson. We have communication that has to do with exchanging information between two or more parties. We have banking. With the banks help to provide finance for businessmen. We have insurance. Insurance is there to reduce risks because every business involves risks. So insurance is there to make sure that the risk is reduced. We have promotion or advertising. When we buy goods, we need to create awareness. That is why we have promotion and advertising. And when those goods are bought, it needs to be kept somewhere. And where is that? It is a warehouse. So those are the aids to trade that helps trade to be carry out trade in a large scale. Next, we'll be looking at some of the importance of commerce. Commerce is important. It has so many importance, and we're going to list down a few. One, commerce helps to provide employment. Yeah, people are employed in the different branches of commerce. Commerce encourages international trade because without transport, without insurance, it will be difficult to carry out international trade. Commerce encourages specialization, right? That means it helps countries to focus on what they can best produce, knowing that there is transport to carry it to other countries. Commerce helps reduce business risks thanks to insurance, right? Because we know that every business venture, there are risks attached to it. So with commerce, it helps to make sure that it encourages business people to get into those ventures because they know that there is insurance to provide cover. And then another importance is that it provides finance. And which branch of commerce is that? Banking. So businessmen need finance, they need money, they need funds to carry out their businesses. So where do they go to? They go to the bank. And thanks to commerce, so it makes us enjoy variety of goods, right? Because take for instance, when in Cameroon, there are goods that we don't produce, but we do consume thanks to commerce because the countries that can produce, they produce and we now transport them to Cameroon. So thereby increasing our standard of living. So these are some of the importance of commerce. Okay, so just pause the video and try to answer these questions. Hopefully, in our next class, we are going to be talking about trade and the types of trade.
So see you next class.